In the top stories, Federation records one more COVID-19 related death. Government of St. Kitts and Nevis committed to renewable energy development, and Federation's water distribution system improved significantly. The details on these stories and more after the break.
We love plenty gal ting. Every day we snouting, say boom.
Yo, this is Skinny Fabulous, and I'm inviting you to be ready this carnival season with Courts Ready Cash. Get up to $20,000 cash right now. No deposit needed, and it's completely hassle-free. You will have your money in your hand in less than 24 hours. What are you waiting for? Don't miss the vibes this carnival season. It's all about Courts Ready Cash. Ready when you are.
Thinking bad, all my friend them stinking mad. We be having blinking bad. Not tell call me the drinking god.
Mosoka, 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 mosoka.
Hello and welcome to the ZIZ Channel 5 newscast. I am Scotty Sia Hendrickson. The Federation has recorded one more COVID-19 related death. This brings the national total to 44. The Ministry of Health made the announcement in the COVID-19 situation report for Friday, July 8, 2022. According to the report, 27 more confirmed positive cases were recorded the preceding 24 hours. That brings the total number of active cases to 163. The government of St. Kitts and Nevis is committed to the development of renewable energy within the Federation of St. Kitts and Nevis. This according to Ambassador of the Republic of China Taiwan to the Federation of St. Kitts and Nevis, His Excellency Michael Lin, during his address at a renewable energy webinar on July 7th. He said that renewable energy stands at the center of global efforts to shift the world's leading economies towards poverty eradication and environmentally sustainable development, and now is recognized. With this bountiful geothermal, wind, and solar resources, St. Kitts and Nevis has sufficient renewable energy resources potential to meet the current and future interest in these. Minister with responsibility for energy, Deputy Prime Minister the Honorable Eugene Hamilton, said in his presentation, the objective of this project is the development of renewable energy and the enhancement of related professional expertise of our citizens and residents in the field of renewable energy. As the Federation goes through this year's Atlantic hurricane season, the Water Services Department is prepared to maintain the water supply should a hurricane affect the country. This according to Manager and Engineer at the Water Services Department, Cromwell Williams, during the National Emergency Management Agency's program, From Danger to Safety. He noted that the water distribution system has improved significantly, so the department would not need to use old methods to supply persons with water in the event of a hurricane.
We have improved significantly in our water distribution system, and so we don't have those SSMC tanks anymore because we have developed our groundwater, which is, as I mentioned, most of our water now comes from wells. Because of that, we are more resilient. Our system is more robust to hurricanes.
Williams explained the measures that are put in place to ensure that water supply is maintained.
What will happen is that before the hurricane impact, we will make sure that our standby generators at our wells and so on are filled up with gasoline and ready to go. And for that short period after the storm, while electricity is down, we would be able to reactivate our wells using the standby generators. So our water supply will start flowing again. Of course, we have to make sure that our water lines were not damaged, because in some areas you can have the lines being washed out and damaged. So once we ensure that our lines are intact, and if they're broken, they are quickly repaired, then the water system pretty much can be restored.
In the event of a damaged water line, Williams said depending on the area, these lines could take 1 or 2 days to be restored.
And so we'd expect that, maybe a day, 2 days, depending on which area you're in, because some areas that are still primarily fed from the water coming from the mountain, you can have trees falling and damaging the lines, because in some areas in the mountain, the lines crosses the guts and are above surface. So if a tree falls and rupture the line, has to be repaired. That can take a day or two. But generally speaking, within a day or two, maybe 80-90% of the water system is expected to be restored. Of course, it depends on the severity of the storm. But generally speaking, our water system, I'm proud to say, is much more resilient than when I was a small boy growing up.
That was manager and engineer at the Water Services Department, Cromwell Williams. The Eastern Caribbean Central Bank is celebrating 46 years of the EC dollar being pegged to the US dollar at a fixed rate of EC 2.70 to US $1. The peg occurred on July 7, 1976. In a video posted to the ECCB's YouTube channel, Governor of the ECCB, Timothy Antoine, said over the 46 years, the EC dollar has been stable.
46 years of monetary stability, of a stable EC dollar, a dollar on which you can rely, that the value today is the value tomorrow and the next day. 46 years. Relatively low inflation until very recently, which is exceptional and is short term, but also confidence for investors, confidence for locals, citizens and residents. Those are benefits that we sometimes take for granted.
Governor Antoine says this stability provides the people of the Eastern Caribbean Currency Union, ECCU, and investors with a sense of confidence in its value.
Our stable EC dollar allows us to enjoy these benefits that larger countries in our region and other parts of the world do not currently enjoy.
Governor Antoine gave credit to founders and framers of the Monetary Union and all those who have served over the years, including the ECCB Monetary Council, ECCB Board of Directors, and management and staff of the Eastern Caribbean Central Bank and the people of the region. After the break, Governor of ECCB pays tribute to musician Don Mills and Solec Power Limited to host job fair. Stay tuned.
Elevate your experience with Flow's fiber-fast internet and mobile combined. Enjoy double data and unlimited talk on 4 mobile lines. Plus up to 35 megabits per second home internet speed at the best rate, giving you the best value to stay connected. I think our Flow mobile is elevated.
You think?
An elevated experience starts with Flow at home, powering double data and unlimited talk on 4 mobile lines at the best rate. Visit the Flow store to sign up today.
Mommy, where did you get all these groceries from?
When my mom was a child, my grandma was only able to provide just what they needed. When my mom got older, she was then able to provide what they needed and some. But now, with FlexPay, I am able to get everything we need and lots more with cashback.
25 years, SL Hospice Company Limited has given customers millions in cashback for free groceries with every hire purchase in their never-ending cashback.
Welcome back. Governor of the Eastern Caribbean Central Bank, Timothy Antoine, paid tribute to former ECCB colleague and musician Dawn Mills. Ms. Mills served as a corporate relations officer in the Meetings and Events Administration Unit at ECCB. During a remembrance ceremony, Governor Antoine extended condolences to her family and friends.
I take this opportunity to extend our heartfelt condolences to her immediate family, her dear mother, her brother, her relatives, close friends, some of whom have joined us this morning, to our ECCB family, to her pastor and church family at Antioch Baptist Church, and frankly to the wider community in the Federation.
He spoke about her tenure at ECCB, noting that she served at the bank for over 20 years.
Dawn first joined ECCB in October 1984, 1st of October in 1984, 1 year after the bank formally started, and worked for just over 19 years before she left in December 2020. And almost 20 years later, Dawn returned to our bank in February 2019 until her passing last Friday. So in total, she served in this bank for almost 20 years. And many of us came to know and love Dawn over this period.
Governor Antoine also spoke of her musical talent and her ability to spontaneously sing a calypso song.
Dawn had a positive impact on all of us. She leaves us with fond memories. She leaves us with laughter. She leaves us with smiles. And those are things we will draw on as we remember our sister, our colleague and friend, with fondness. With fondness. I recall, of course, her musical contributions, Lord a Joking, and she could whip up a calypso at a moment's notice.
Ms. Mills was a skilled bassist, pianist, and master of ceremonies. She passed away on Friday, July 1st after battling an illness. Salt Lake Power Limited, the company responsible for building the Caribbean's largest solar hybrid renewable energy project in St. Kitts and Nevis, will be hosting a job fair on Monday. The job fair will be held at the Warner Park Cricket Stadium from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. They are seeking applicants for positions such as health and safety coordinator, electrician, security, and civil engineer. Persons are being asked to bring their national ID, proof of address, and CV. Application forms will be available. For further information, interested persons can email Salt Lake Power Limited at solridhr@gmail.com. Coming up, Guyana's government monitoring rising cost of living.